This is the last day of June 2023, and the summer is slowly ebbing away. All right, an update for the last day. I mean, things are coming around. My citronella, I did split them up, and I have, I think, about 3 or 4 of them going. Believe it, this one is mango, right? So we're gonna see how much is gonna go. Sometimes, like I said, things happen that they don't even have to go that tall, and they'll still actually yield plants, So this is the current affairs. These carrots, I believe, at the end of the month, July, I should say, I'm going to actually harvest them. Okay, so this is my bolagi right now. They're not struggling, but this is how it is. They don't really start up till about July. So they're starting up, as you can see. This is potato, and this is a story of the race is not for the swift, neither the battle for the strong. This was the potatoes I had indoor that I was trying for them to grow, and believe it or not, this one was not even bulging. But look at it, and I'll show you guys the other one, how slow it is on the other side. I know it's because of the sun, who knows, maybe I'll just move it anyway today or so. So my raised bed coming along. You can see on the vine there's my pepper plants. They're coming along as well. Of course, I have to have my cages for those visitors. We've harvested a lot of this lettuce already. I've given some to my neighbors, which is what I'm supposed to do. Well, somewhat. These are roses that I'm starting off again, and that one started off, and as you can see, it's right there. That's basil. Some people call for Salon Patmenji. I don't have Salon Patmenji. Not been to Salon for decades, so I don't really have Salon Patmenji. I have the basil from over here. So my deck, as you can see, is covered. And one thing I gotta show you guys is this stuff. Don't you ever think you don't need this in your garden. All right, you do. Okay, get the what is it now, the dust or whatever it's called, or the pellets, and put it in there and use it down, hose it down. As you can see, look at that citronella plant. Roses, that's another citronella, the break off. In there I have some more basil. I'm also drying seeds because I do sell seeds. So these are collard greens, right? You can see my deck. Pretty soon it's going to be covered with a lot of pots of flowers. And right back here too, you got thyme. I did say I was going to use this whole patch for okra. So guess what? The okras are standing up right now. This is an okra plant. This is a watermelon. I might let it grow anyway still, That's okra. They're standing up, as you can see. I have a few of them. And I don't plant, like you see, I don't plant this green, which is not collard green, sorry, callaloo, but they come back by themselves. That's the okra plant there. That's another roses. It's always nice to go with marigold, because somehow they say it helps, the insect. Okay, that's pepper. You see the pepper is thriving there. This is also thriving, which is eggplant, and it's growing according to how it should grow. Right, that's my pepper from last year doing its thing. That's the bitter leaves. That's more pepper. As you can see, the bitter leaves are doing very, very well. And I bought this thing because this is what we do. We show people things. I bought this thing for the snakes. It beeps or it emits a sound, and it's solar powered. You bury it in the ground, it's like a spike, and hopefully I would see if it works, because then I'm not supposed to see the snakes anymore. I usually see them around here. I don't know, it's because of the raised bed and underneath they go bow over there, who knows. Okay, but you're coming on to the far end of the pepper. The peppers are slow, but a lot of them are beginning to pick up right now. See, these ones are very, very slow, but I have faith in them because I have other ones on the far end over there. You can see they're beginning to pick up. Okay, that rain that we had did so well the other day. So, and I had to use the miracle growth, because miracle growth sometimes does, well, it helps the leaves as well. So you could see that. Right, starting up over here is my Salon green, and this takes about, give and take, 5 days to germinate, but the crinkle will take about 3 days the most. As you can see my peppers, they're standing up now. They're beginning to fill the ground. So it's the potato leaves over there. They're beginning to fill the ground as well, or the soil. These are hitchhikers potatoes, not sweet potato, Irish potato. They call them golden something potatoes. They came back by themselves, and I'm letting them grow. You know, it's nature. Another pot of green quay, and this is part of what I do also. I resurrect things. So this one was sent to a customer, and she gave me the wrong address, and it came back to me all jagged up. So this is bologee. So we're trying to get them, and I could see some progress in them, you know, out of the dead thing that came back. And it was in the mail for about 2 weeks. Citronella, and that's part of that plant as well, the bologee that came back. They're standing up too, you know. And in the background over there, like I say, I have a cassava. Cassava, unfortunately, leaf did not do very well this year. I think I've only got like 3 plants, but that's okay, you know, because they do grow. And sometimes when it's like that, what happens is they will even bear more leaves because they don't have competition. So sometimes things happen, you know, you don't have to worry too much about that. Okay, and then the last section of the garden. And like I say, even though the weather has not been cooperative, but if you're a gardener, you got to keep doing it. You can't give up, you know, because that's what we do. So over here, which was the last raised bed, these are the last raised bed. And over here you have all the this is sour coming along, nice and cool, as you can see. And that's the, you know, the raised beds. I'm over there, you know. And I started tomatoes late, but I'm not worried about tomatoes, because the truth is they grow. These are things that they grow. They don't really ball out, they grow. So you don't even have to worry. And in between here as well, I have my eggplants, I have garden beans, I have big bell peppers, citronella, I have the moringa plant growing over here. I'm going to put them in pots eventually, you know, so we can use them for tea, right? And this is squash that's trying to compete with this, and I'm looking the way it's going right now. We'll see what we got to do with that. But I mean, the roots are kind of separate, so that's why I'm letting it go. And only that it has this structure that it can come up. So we'll see what's happening. Okay, you have watermelon, you have cucumbers over here on the far end. Again, you have cucumbers. The cucumbers are doing well. You can see some of them already coming out. Right, if you look in the pictures, you'll see them. This is my favorite bamboo. It was given to me by a friend of mine a couple of years ago. I transplanted it, and he decided to say it's not going to grow. But they say bamboo never died, you see? So you have sprouts coming out of the ground, and that's it. So long as you don't move it, it's going to grow. And this, again, like I said, the far end over here, you have more eggplants, bell peppers. In between those are like, what you call it now? Those are the basils. I don't know why I threw a lot of basil seed there, but I did. Okay, this is what I was explaining with the potato. See the way this one is growing. And this was the one, in less than no time, it had all the leaves coming out of it, right? And yet still the other one that had no leaves kind of overtaking it. So again, the race is not for the swift, neither the battle for the strong. All those things, you can see them in gardening. You know, you can plant something and it takes so long to come out, and guess what? You plant another thing and boom. And this is what I'm telling you guys about callaloo. They're all over the place. You see callaloo there? That's callaloo over there. They're all over the place. I don't plant them. Okay, this is like I said, this is the yard, my yard, you know, and I'm utilizing it. One last thing I want to show you guys, so we can make this at least 10 minutes a video. Okay, so over there, this is a different type of salon green. This one, you see, that's the red green. It's red. Okay, and that comes, I got the seed for that as well, but I don't kind of like that. This is the green one of salon green. You see, that's green. All right, so guess what? Happy gardening. Don't give up. I think the weather is cooperating right now, so we should be definitely all right. Because like I say, even the peppers are beginning to say, hey, hey, what's going on? All right, thanks for watching the video.